The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
If you feel too need to cry, I can hear for a while. So pour a bottle of wine, take some time. Yeah. Need a helping hand, or perhaps just a friend. Pull a chair, 'cause it's alright. It's
Hi everyone! Uy, nakasalaman. Welcome to Live, Love, LOLz. We are streaming live from Beyond the Box Studios at One Rockwell. Tonight is a very exciting night. It's going to be Shoetime once again. We are here with the ladies of SUELAS, Kaye and Jackie Tan. Welcome! Ay, ba't ako pumapalakpak? Meron tayong audience. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Dapat tayo fans. Sandali. And the last applause. We thank you, ha?
Yeah, thanks for having us also.
Finally, nakaswelas tayo today and every day. So how did you guys get together? When did you start the brand? Ang daming questions, binabasa ko na yung lahat. Kabado.
We met when did we meet? 2008. Yeah. We met in 2008 because we had common friends.
Okay.
And then
Like party people. like in the clubbing Chelsea. Or coffee house. Ganun.
Yung boyfriend ni Kaye.
Okay, ganon.
And ex-boyfriend ko.
Okay.
We're kabarkada.
Okay.
So that's how we met.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
And then, parang you love shoes na. So, nag-usap na kayo sa isang tabi.
No, I think when we met, para we kept on, kasi I had a day job then. She also had a day job. And we were just complaining na parang, ano ba yan? Parang, nakaka-bore, ganyan. And parang this is not really what we want to do. And parang we also wanted to do something else aside from our day job. And I guess we both shared the same sentiments. So,
Oh my gosh. So, every time your boyfriends would hang out, that's what you talk about?
yes. In essence.
Kasi sila, they were studying pa.
Okay.
Then, so,
Oy, bagets.
pero, so, parang while they were studying, we could hang out.
Okay. So, then you were
talk about
plotting.
super random stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, actually, the very first time we talked about putting up something, hindi siya shoes.
Oh,
It's
okay.
food.
Food.
Pero none of us know how to cook.
Yeah, you know what?
We just love to eat.
Yeah, no, but I don't think anyone in this studio knows how to cook. Do you know how to cook? Only Yaya.
Yaya.
Yaya's the only one who knows how to cook. Yaya's all around. He's very good. And Yaya will also he will also change the background. Like this. See? He has minions. See that? There's a bear and 3 girls. It's like Goldilocks. Okay, anyway. So this was 2008.
Yeah.
2008 was the year of like Multiply, right? Is that how you first started selling shoes?
A lot of people already started with Multiply,
I'm
but
feeling ko you were the first, one of the first.
we didn't go through Multiply.
You didn't?
No, we didn't go through.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we decided that at the onset, we really wanted our own website.
Taray, I
talaga.
love it. Okay.
So, parang hindi na kami nag-multiply. So, after shawarma, parang,
Oh, it was supposed to be shawarma.
yeah, sorry, it was supposed to be shawarma.
Okay, yeah.
Pero sobrang tigas ng meat that we As in, parang siyang rubber.
Yeah.
Parang gulong ng kotse.
So, naisip namin from there, ba't hindi na lang tayo mag-shoes? Kasi kasing tigas na suela. Kasi parang rubber.
Change. Yeah, next slide. Hence the name. Ay, huwag yan. Forward mo na yan doon. Yung problems yan eh. Hence the name SUELAS. Okay, please go on to the next slide. So because of shawarma, naging SUELAS. From shawarma to SUELAS, that is the story. How come this isn't in your website? This is such a fun story.
It was on
another feature, I think.
Okay.
Na parang, I think that was also the head. From shawarma to SUELAS. So, but that was the real story. We really tried to come up with like shawarma, kebabs, and then it didn't work out kasi none of us knew how to cook.
Which is parang, how do you say it? Parang serendipitous. It was a happy mistake.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And then, I guess from there, we just started randomly talking again, and both of us were going on trips that time.
Oh, how fun! Okay.
Parang she was going to Europe, I was going to Vietnam and Cambodia. So, parang I think we were both complaining. We were on the topic na parang, how will we pack? Ang dami nating dala.
Yun.
Especially like kami with my sisters, when we travel, in backpack talaga.
Okay.
So if you pack several pairs of shoes, wala ka na masuot.
Di na
Na
kasha.
clothes.
Okay.
So it was something na both of us
It was a need that you needed, like a void
na
that you
something
needed to
na
fill.
compact, light, and
Okay.
then parang something that could also match like just about anything, any outfit.
Something like fashion friendly.
Yes.
But will work hard for you.
Yes.
Parang ganun level. So ayan na, di ba? Nagta-travel na kayo, hindi na kasha sa maleta. Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? How did it start na talaga?
And then that's when we decided na parang wala pang ganito sa market. Parang it's something that we needed.
Yeah.
Kasi parang hindi naman kami contented na just one pair of shoes para for a trip. Parang
Yun?
hindi namin kaya. So we said na parang baka we can try to start doing shoes instead of the shawarma thing. And kasi we all know naman na So, we thought na parang madami namang magagaling na shoe manufacturers in the Philippines, especially in Marikina.
Yes, that's right.
So, we decided to explore that route.
So knock on the doors kayo doon.
Yes.
Knock on the doors. and then-
Literally.
Yeah.
As in hopping
Okay.
around Marikina.
Yeah.
And then, that was the time pa na the shoe industry kasi of Marikina really went down
Yes,
because
it
of
did,
the parang China products
Yes.
that are siguro cheaper labor. So, it ended up na cheaper than yung cost
Yeah,
of the
it really did
shoes.
take a big hit, no?
So, we also wanted to take advantage of that na proudly Filipino-made talaga siya.
That's right. So this was early, ano na yan? Na-excite na ako. Mga 2009.
Mga 2009 na.
Because we're looking at the photo of your 2009 holiday collection levels.
Yeah. Mga 2009 na. And we remember when we were going from factory to factory in Marikina, when we were trying to explain the concept, a lot of them didn't want to entertain us.
Why? But
Kasi
why?
parang, for one, they don't make flats daw in the Philippines. A lot of flats are being imported na from China.
I understand the general attitude, no? No, we don't do that. No, we don't do that.
Yes.
So there you are knocking on all the doors.
Yes. And we got a lot of rejections talaga at the start.
Kayo pa yung rineject, di ba?
As in.
Ayaw nyo, kuya.
Like, parang
Sige
ayaw
na,
nilang
oh.
maniwala na, hindi kaya yan, let's just try.
Yeah,
Even
hindi,
just a
ayoko.
prototype. Ayaw talaga. At the start.
Dinedma? Ang SUELAS. Yayaw mo, i-dead mo si SUELAS, ha? Pag magpagawa sila ng shawarma. Wala tayo. Okay, so finally, you found the match made in heaven.
Yes.
Ano, happy na?
Oo.
Gawa-gawa na.
Although one memorable thing, finally we met someone and then
On the
parang
very
okay
first
na.
day dapat that we were supposed to go to the factory to visit
Okay.
was the day we got ondoyed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we were
Ondoy
both
levels.
trapped
Yeah, we were trapped.
in our cars for
Oh my
5
gosh.
hours
Oh my gosh.
on EDSA.
Yeah.
I was on EDSA and you were
In Katipunan.
But you're together. No, you were not
No, we
together.
were together.
No,
we were
meeting
planning on
up.
going to Marikina na separately.
Wow,
and
it's like
meet up
God was
there.
telling you, no, don't pursue it.
Actually, our parents were telling us not to go anymore.
Yeah, diba?
But
If that's not a sign, I don't know, right?
yeah, but you were like, hindi, konting ulan lang naman ata.
Rain, man.
So we went. And
You went to
then,
Marikina.
well, we got stuck na somewhere along Katipunan.
Okay, like on the fifth floor of a building, kind of.
Hindi
safety.
naman, hindi
Okay.
na. Mga Katipunan extension levels lang.
Okay.
So we weren't able to go to the factory, to visit the factory. We ended up staying in a hotel kasi we got stuck.
Oo nga.
We couldn't go home na. It
Paano
wasn't
na
safe to
yan?
go home.
Yeah.
So, parang that's why it was a really memorable experience for us.
Can you imagine that? And yet, you still went the next day. No, a few days after that.
Yeah, we decided to meet maybe a few weeks after that. Maybe a week.
Yeah, kasi diba the whole Ondoy really affected Marikina.
Yeah.
So it took then a while for our partner factory now to
Get their stuff together.
Yeah.
So it affected everything, even your target delivery date, your target launch date. And
Well,
all
that
of
one was just to meet pa talaga.
To meet,
Yeah.
you've only just begun.
Yes.
My
Yes.
God.
Yes.
What a story. But anyway, here is fast forward to the successful and beautiful shoes of 2010. Here we put all the shoes together just so that if you inquire, you won't feel bad when we say they are no longer in existence. Because we're looking at, ano ba yan? Hindi ko makita.
2010 pa.
2010 pa rin. So this was your aesthetic. Parang simple.
Yes.
I wanna wear it with everything and everything and anything.
In fact, when we started, we only had one style.
Yeah.
Ballet flats. That's it.
As in plain.
As in plain. In different colors.
Because that's the way to go.
Yeah.
And that's how to do it, right? You have like your mold. And then you have like all your fabrics and all your materials. To go out kayo ng maraming style. Maraming colors. But this one, wait, sorry, that's not the right hand. Just to rewind. there. This was a fun project of 2010. This is a UAAP limited edition Charvelin
Sneakers.
Van Straten. Yeah. How did this go? Was it received very well? Do you guys watch a lot of basketball?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah,
fun.
we're both from Ateneo.
Okay,
so
great.
Until now, we still support
Oh, that's
UAAP.
great. That's great.
Yeah.
That's so cool. My husband also watches the UAAP. He never brings me kasi from LaSalle.
Oh.
So he's like, baka masuntok kita by accident. So, okay, fine. Then bring me wherever.
Congratulations on being part of the final four.
Okay, thanks. But anyway, yeah, I don't watch basketball. Okay, here is also, is this the Llanura? No. Yes.
That's the Lenura.
The Llanura. Where do you get your names? The names of all your shoes? Do you like open a travel book and pick the nicest sounding name? Or no, you've been to all these places? No, parang streets yan ng mga village mo.
Hindi naman.
Hindi.
What we usually do is, because actually we've noticed that a lot of brands also use like
Places,
cities,
yeah.
places. So what we do is, for example, we take a look at the shoe and then we parang
Get
decide
the details.
like if it's plain,
Yeah.
if it's
Snakeskin or one strap. So
Oh,
we
okay.
get, since the inspiration kasi of SUELAS is really parang travel concept.
Yeah.
So we get lang the direct translation in a different language. So Llanura is actually plain in Spanish.
Sus Maria Josep.
So it's not too
No, but it
complicated.
sounds great. It sounds so nice. Alam mo
Yeah.
ba yun, Yaya? Di ko alam yun, no? Llanura. Where is my Llanura top? Your dish is so Llanura. Bro. Ito wala na kayong maisip.
Ito wala na
Siguro
kami. May mga days din na wala na kami maisip.
Hindi, but there are some kasi na same lang yung English and Spanish, Italian, everything. So
So
parang
now
we
we
don't have
know
it.
that brogue in Spanish is brogue. This was your brogue design of 2010.
Yeah.
See, may cuts ba ako? Okay, this is a fun infographic.
Yes.
Pero di makita yung words. May words ba dyan? May words dyan. Tignan nyo na lang sa nila. Facebook page. When you buy a pair of SUELAS, it comes with a shoe bag. And you don't even have to touch your shoes in order to put your shoes inside the shoe bag. Galing. In-engineer nyo pa yan. Who thought about that?
Both of us, the whole team naman. Kasi parang we were thinking lang, of course it's dirty and then we don't want to touch the sole.
Germs. Yeah.
So we wanted to make sure na, okay, it's still foldable, but we won't have to
In the
deal
process
with
of folding it.
With the ew,
Yeah.
Galing. Is this still you don't have to hold your shoe kind of design?
Yeah, actually this one is easier na.
It's easier na. Pa-demo naman mga te. Ite.
So this is the new shoe bag.
It's so classy.
By the way, the shoe bags are made by
Gawad
Gawad
Kalinga.
Gawad
Kalinga.
Kalinga.
It's okay naman to.
Payatas Stress.
No, yeah, that's
So they
fantastic.
support, the Payata Stresse
Yes.
is the community that's being supported by this social enterprise.
See, you're
So,
helping pa. Buy
Yeah,
na.
so actually
Now
for
na.
every pair that you purchase, then a part of it goes to the Payata Stresse community.
But it's only for this bag.
Yes, only for the
So
shoe
you
bag.
need to buy plenty shoes so you can support the
Yan.
community to get plenty bags. Alam mo, pwede rin siyang pang evening wear. Diba? It's so classy. Okay, so that's how you jam your shoes in the bag.
So, to put it in, we just...
Ishosok mo te.
Yan. Just put it in. So again, we're not touching the
Ew, don't touch the
sole.
Yeah, the dirty sole.
The dirty sole
there.
that
We're
you-
not touching this part. So just the top. We're assuming that your feet are clean naman. So,
Sa'yo naman yan, hindi ka kayo
so it should
nag-share,
be
diba?
okay. And then,
No sharing.
you can just, some people
Share.
pack it like this.
Okay.
Pero, like, for example, if we're going backpacking, we just fold it.
Ah, okay.
So again, you don't have to touch the
The
dirty
SUELAS
part.
ever. The SUELAS
Sorry,
meaning the
camera's
sole.
there.
Ang ganda. Ang galing. See, pwede na siya pang evening.
Pwede rin clutch.
Evening wear.
There.
Fantastic. Okay. Let's go into, okay, that's a shoe bag. So, buy lang kayo ng buy. They support the Gawad Kalinga community. Here is, fast forward to 2011. I love this photo shoot. It's so cute. I love it. Ballet flats, ballerina, hello. So, who thought about this, concept?
That was when Black Swan, the movie, came out.
Okay.
So we got inspired by the
Okay.
whole
Fantastic.
movie.
Yeah, you
So
changed
that's
that.
why parang the outfit is all black and then iba-iba lang yung shoes.
Here is here are some designs of 2011. Here, parang you're exploring. Feeling ko, ay, naging creative kayo. Ay, maglaro tayo. You got a little more playful.
Yes.
What were you thinking like last 2011? Parang,
I think you're right. We just really wanted to try out new things. I think this is the first time that we tried peep toe
And sandals.
and trying to do sandals. Because
Yeah.
before it was all closed shoes.
yeah. And how did you find it? How did your fans find it? Natuwa sila, syempre.
Yes. Because in fact, some of our customers from back then, the notion that we had of SUELAS is that puro ballet flats lang talaga.
Yeah.
So when we started to push new styles,
Yes.
they responded well din naman.
Okay, great. So what does better? Your like boyish kind of shoe or your super girly shoe? Mga ribbon or mga bro?
Parang from our customers, they still tend to buy
The ballet
flats.
The ballet flats pa rin. This is just to add a little fun.
Yes.
Here are more fun designs. Yan si boat shoe. Kailangan ng boat shoe sa lahat ng bagay. Sa life, kailangan mo ng maraming bow. Boat shoe. Ano tong picture na to?
Suelitas.
Okay. Sorry, di ko ma-sight. 2011 was also the time you started Suelitas.
Yes.
So tell me how that came about. Tell us.
I think, a lot of the customers kasi, most of them, or no, not majority, a
Most.
significant number.
Like 99.9%.
As the significant number, mommies na sila and first-time
Yes,
moms.
yes.
So they buy SUELAS and then they want something that matches with their little
Utusan
girls.
ka pa nila, yes. You know what? Yeah, that's so cute.
So they suggested, actually that idea also came from the customers because even when we do bazaars, we like it na we're there. So we
Yes.
can communicate talaga. We can ask them what they like.
Okay. They tell you
even
naman.
they do. They give comments and suggestions and,
Like what else? Like what else did they tell you? Hoy, kayo, ganon, hindi naman.
Hindi naman. But paminsan they'd make requests na parang, sana mas kita yung toe cleavage ko.
Yeah.
Or paminsan,
Yeah, what's your stand on toe cleavage?
We think
Yay
it's
or
sexy.
nay?
Yeah.
You think it's
Yeah.
sexy?
I think
it's sexy.
Okay, yeah, because
not for that style.
okay, so toe cleavage is sexy, and then
Yeah.
your fans also tell you what they think of toe
Yeah.
cleavage,
Yes,
and then
yes.
about the cut and all of that. Okay, that's so fun. So chika ever with the customers. 2011 was also the year you did a collab with Lorene Uy. This was parang one of the first collabs. Parang di pa uso mga collab noon.
Yeah.
Tapos kayo, gusto ko mag-collab. Ganon. Hindi ako mag-multiply. Gusto ko mag-collab. Gusto ko website.
Different kasi, cause like for us, on the design part, it's really just us for SUELAS. So it's, I guess, medyo limited rin. And then we see that was the time kasi that vloggers really came out, nag-boom talaga.
Yeah.
So, and luckily, we also knew some of them, like si Chris Uy, and Lorene, and
I've seen a
Rosanna.
lot of her photos.
So, we approached them and then asked if it's something that we could work together.
That's
And then
great.
all three of them really got excited to work on it.
Oh, so you did a collab with each of them?
Yes, with Lorene Uy, Rosanna Aranaz, and Chris Uy.
Okay, fantastic. How fun. So, you mentioned that you guys do the designing.
Yes.
So, how does it go? May kanya-kanyang kanya-kanyang works, parang no cheating? Or how does it go?
No, we have to work together.
Together, ayan, lagyan mo ng ribbon. Hindi, wag, tanggalin mo yan.
Actually, medyo parang ganun. Like, parang kanina lang, we came from another brainstorming session on the design part.
For the next season na.
Yeah, it's really like that, na parang we'll combine like the things that I like, the things that she likes, and then parang from there, we do prototypes, and then biglang, eto
Tanggalin mo
type
yan.
ko, pero, tapos
Kailangan ibahin.
we'll discuss and collaborate together.
So, when you say brainstorming, kayong dalawa yon. Kain tayo, let's brainstorm. Like that. And then you present to each other.
Paminsan yung isang partner namin nakikialam, pero guy siya.
Oo, nakikialam siya.
Kasama naman
But you
siya.
listen to his input.
Yeah.
Or parang lang yun.
Yeah.
Sige na.
And then refreshing naman to have a male's
Of
point
course,
of view.
we need a guy's point of view paminsan.
So, what is a guy's point of view like when it comes to women's shoes?
I guess they're more,
Lagyan mo ng ribbon.
just more conservative, I think. Sometimes.
Interesting, yeah.
Sometimes.
Lagyan mo ng konting fabric. Okay, let's go into the Lorene Uy collection. So here, this is where SUELAS goes like super fashion and super fun.
Yeah, so that one kasi, di ba, Lorene is more edgy talaga.
Yeah.
So, it's completely out of our parang...
Design,
Yeah. So, it's something refreshing also to the brand, something new. And then, I really think it was a good collaboration.
Me too. Look at that. So fun. But you don't, if it's a collaboration, you don't produce a lot. It's just like, you have to buy it now or else you'll never see it again kind of
It's
thing.
limited edition.
Stress marketing. I call it stress marketing. This is stress. Ganyan. This is fun. Look at what they did to their shoes. Niligyan nila ng glamour. And here, see, may remote control. Here, you can also buy like little charm. Inayos ko ba? Inayos ko ba yung picture? Yaya, ba't di mo inayos yung picture? Sige, next picture na lang para hindi halata. Ay, hindi na yan. Rewind natin. Here, you can get charms. Is that still available? Wait. Uy, may kamay. Nakita mo yun? Yaya! What's that?
Nagpaparamdam siya.
Nagpaparamdam si Yaya. Here, with this design, you can buy charms.
Yeah.
And then you can hook it up. Like those Pandora bracelets.
Right.
Or like Tiffany levels. Tiffany and Co.
Right.
Where did you get that idea? Tiffany and Co. Ano kayo sa Tiffany na mamimili ng mga charm?
No, I think this was holiday kasi. And then we just wanted the shoes to be more festive.
Yes.
And more, parang had a lot of embellishment. So this
Yes.
is one of our parang takes on
Charba.
that. Yeah.
What's this? How many collections do you release in a year? Because I see you have holiday, spring, summer. You keep up with those fashion seasons.
Yeah. So, there are 3. So, spring, summer, autumn, winter, and holiday.
So, walang rainy. Walang rainy, no?
Walang rainy season.
So that's
That
the time
falls
you
under
brains.
autumn, winter na.
Yun na yun. Kasi basa, malamig. Okay, let's go on. Finally, we're now in 2012. Uy, malapit na. Here is, this is a different shape, I see. It's a little more pointy.
Yes.
But it's still very basic and very SUELAS. It will go with everything you wear, even if you have like a little hint of neon. Diba? Is it still available? Hindi.
I think no more na.
No more.
In CDO.
Okay. In our outlets in CDO.
If like there's something that people like, can they email you and say, "Hoy, hugutin niyo naman yan sa CDO, gusto ko yan." Or no?
Pwede naman.
Pwede
yeah,
yun.
pwede naman. As long as we still have it.
So there you go. Yeah. You may proceed to the next 2,000. Ay, wait, balik tayo. Oh, yeah. Yung kamay mo, baka makita na naman. This is cute. Here is another very festive design. It's an open toe. Para siya pang wedding. Ay,
Yes.
let's get to that. Sige, Yaya. Takin natin yung next photo. Saan to? Okay, my question is, ikaw ba yan?
Ay,
Ikaw
no.
ba yan? How did you get her to pose like that?
Oh, well, she's
Ballerina.
a ballerina. Talaga.
Bakit?
So,
may tali yan eh.
Wala. She really just pushed herself off the pose.
And
Yeah.
then,
we...
Galing lang ng
photo.
photographer.
nasa-stress ako eh. Ba't
Parang
siyang tinitignan?
About to do a lunge.
Yeah. It's very artsy. I love it.
You should see her na nakasabit sa stoplight. May ganun photo.
May ganon?
siya. Yes.
Para di ko nakita. Di ko nakita yun. Hanapin ko yun. So here is the lanura.
Yes.
What is lanura again? Plain.
Yeah.
This is
Spanish
your
for plain.
this is your recurring design, and you always release it in different but plain colors.
Yes.
Okay, Yaya, you may proceed. What is proceed in Spanish? Gusto ko Doña levels. Yaya, what is proceed in Spanish? Ewan daw. Barca. Alam mo, matunog to. Before, around that era, 2012, I would always hear Suelas Barca.
Really?
Yeah.
What does Barca mean? Is that not like a football team or
both.
something?
Oh.
Both.
Baka kaya matunog. No, but I'd always hear Suelas Barca.
A lot of people like this design also, boot shoes. Kasi
Okay.
I think not a lot of brands carried this style back then.
Yes, that's right. So, baka that's why it's matunog. Very sold out ang dating. Here is impresso. Okay, you know what? If that's a direct translation, I'm thinking impresso means what? Impression.
Yeah, sort of. Printed, yeah.
I'm so good. Subaru Impresso. No, anyway. Go.
Uy, free marketing for Subaru.
Yeah. Subaru, give me car. Come on. Don't be shy. Ano yun? Parang may nahuhulog. Ay, yeah. My microphone. Okay. Never mind. I'll leave it alone. You hear my voice. Here is a fun collaboration with Patty Laurel Filart. 2012 Celebration.
Yes.
Which means celebration. In Spanish. Tell me about this collab. So fun.
Yeah, well, Patty is like one of the bloggers na parang we've first started working with.
Okay.
And she's been a supporter as well since the very beginning.
Since way back when. Yeah.
Yes.
Since like shawarma days lang.
Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah.
And then, luckily, parang she was getting married and then
Okay.
she wanted us to customize pairs for her entourage.
Fantastic.
And
then,
even for herself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you want to be comfortable on that big
Yeah.
day.
And she was having a garden wedding back then. So, it was impossible for them to wear heels
Yes.
also.
Agree.
So that's when we started discussing that it might be a good idea also to have a bridal line.
Okay.
At least a more formal styles, especially for us.
Kaganda, yeah.
We've been attending so many weddings.
Yeah, it's that era.
Yeah,
You're like
yeah.
at that era of weddingan.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I have kwento.
No.
It's super random. I'm at the stage. I have a friend who was asked to be my age, ha. She was my classmate in high school. Ninang sa kasal.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
So me naman, my first question is not what you're gonna wear. Anong irirregalo mo? Diba? Para house and lot level. My God!
Ganun ba yung mga...
I don't know. Diba? Pwede rice cooker lang. So I'm at that station, ninang sa kasal.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so yeah, let's not talk about
Baka
that.
inspiration yung ano... The...
They look up to you
the
kasi.
partnership of the
Ganun
husband
ba
and the
yun?
wife.
Hindi, di ba pag ninang dapat maraming salapi? Ganun yun? Anong i-gift mo? Advice? Di ba usually mga gamaleta lang? Or so I was told. Anyway, yeah. So going back, this is the time that you're
Yeah.
attending a lot of weddings.
Yes.
And the year before, we also released kasi our Brillos.
Brillos.
Yeah, Brillos is the glittered na shoes.
Okay.
Ballet flats. And then a lot of the customers requested for that for their entourage.
Okay.
So parang they could customize the color or parang they'd give it as a thank you gift for their
That's so great.
bridesmaids.
Yeah, there is a
ganyan.
market sa bridal.
Yeah. Oo.
So, doon na kayo.
So,
if may mga fans dyan, may mga fans ba dyan na mag-get married, they can order from you
Yes.
and you can customize.
Yes.
Crazy. Fantastic. But what for mga ninangs? Nagbaballet flats ba yung mga ninangs? Parang
Pwede
hindi.
naman flats na sandals. Pwede pa rin.
Pwede pa rin.
Pwede pa rin. Basta flats.
Basta flats. The
Basta
answer is
flats.
always yes. Basta flats. Okay, yeah, you may proceed. Ganda na, no? You may proceed. Here we are again looking at the beautiful, beautiful wedding shoe designs. See who walks in heels. You walk in heels sa ano lang naman sa simbahan.
Yeah. Pagdating na reception, like, we really change into flats.
Yeah.
So, syempre, time to dance.
You do, no? You do,
Yeah,
no? It's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
So, do you have your bag? Pwede siya. Dapat may bridal rin kayo na shoe bag. Diba? So, bibit-bitin nyo na lang. Ah,
Pero
No, but not
this one.
Not
Yeah.
that one.
Not this
different material siya para more
More satin-satinan. Here is, what is this? I can't see. Is this also
still
celebration?
celebration.
Yes.
Here.
So, we had 3 designs for celebration.
in 3 fabrics, in 3 colors,
In
right?
3 colors. So, we chose the more basic ones.
for parang special occasions na basic colors are gold, rose gold,
Yeah.
silver, and then pearl.
If I'm not going to a wedding and I just find it really nice, can I still buy?
Yeah.
Yes, why not? Why not? Go for it. Audrey for Suelitas.
Yeah.
Here we are with the kiddie shoes. Everybody's looking for kiddie shoes. Yeah, I have a lot of inaanaks. I don't even know how many I have. So I need shoes. This is great for ninangs and titas.
Yeah, actually, we only release Suelitas during the holiday season also.
Oh, okay, I see.
Because that's the time that parang a lot of people are really buying for their inaanak.
That makes sense. Yeah, you don't want to be, parang it's an added, should I say headache? No naman. Parang it's an added gulo if you have to deal with children's sizes. Up to how big do your Suelitas shoes go? Up to what size? I'm not familiar with the children's size.
Yeah. We carry until size 9. That's
Size
about
9
mga,
as in parang 9 pang ladies, ganon.
mga 3 to 4 years old.
Ganon lang. What if mga 7 years old yung inaanak ko?
Baka
Pwede na siya sa
kasya na siya sa
women.
5.
Okay.
Meron kasi kami ibang customer, 7 years old pa lang, pero size 7 na rin. Meron din
Ano siya
ganun.
lalaki? Baka si yaya ko yun, yaya. Okay, sorry. Let us go. Yeah, they're big kids now. Really big kids. How do you feel about... I love this. I love this about Suelas. Parang you kind of claimed it na, the travel shoe. Your travel buddy shoe. How do you feel when people send you photos of their shoes around the world?
We're super,
Yeah.
like overwhelmed. Kasi, well, when we started, we actually didn't ask them na parang, guys, send us naman your photos.
Yeah.
It was really out of their own initiative.
Yeah.
So we were super, like, touched that, they really wanted to engage us also in their
Okay.
travel.
That's so nice.
And even for like those customers that have become friends na,
Okay.
they just randomly send us photos na, look at Suelas in, let's say, Brazil, ganyan. So, kami, we haven't been to those countries
diba?
yet.
Parang
so, sobrang
nakapunta na rin kayo
exciting to.
doon. That's so nice. That's so kilig. Yeah, I'd be super kilig too. So let's go around the world still with Suelas. Here are more photos. Ayan. Or kayo ba yan? Baka kayo lang yan. Tapos kung saan kayo nag-posing. Gawain ko yun.
Halo-halong paano.
I'm here and ganyan. Okay, next photo. Again, we are still around the world. Gusto ko yan, may windmills levels. Saan ba yan? Sa Zambales yata yan eh. Or in like, Australia.
Lawag.
Meron ba?
Hindi ko makita.
I can't see
I know, right?
Marami.
Mga Lola Bells. Sige, go. Okay, now here we are, Suelas today, 2013. So if you guys want to buy any of these shoes, you have to email them now or else it's unahan marketing and you know how that goes. Here is the oleada. What does oleada mean? Floral? No. I guess. Print.
Okay,
What?
no. You guess
Lola
more.
Bells? What? What does it mean?
Wave.
Wave, okay. Hindi ko magigets. Aliada.
Inspired by the wave na cut
Okay.
of the shoe.
Yeah, it looks kind of like a very feminine, how do you call it? The smoking slipper?
Yes.
Diba? But kind of sexy.
Yeah.
Oleada. How much does it retail for?
This is actually on sale now.
Yeah.
Bilis na naman mag-sale. Ang galing.
Yeah.
So, after, what's this? When you release it, do you do another reissue with different designs? Of like this, diba you have your basics and then you always have that every year. This one, it's like kind of a trendy design. Will you release that again? Or it's defense?
Exactly the same print.
Yeah,
and the
do you
same
do
style.
that?
No more na.
Like, parang, bakit? What if you have a fan? Bakit? I need the camo, I'll die. No.
Sometimes the material is
it's
also
not
limited. The
available.
source of the material is also limited.
So, no. So, you have to buy it now. Next page, please. Here is the Lagarte. Lagarte. Okay, I'm gonna guess. Okay, Yaya. Yaya,
Yes,
what
ma'am.
is Lagarte? Ano yan?
Is that what Manong uses to cut the kahoy?
You know what? You're right. Wait, I'll ask her. Wait lang. Does it mean to saw in half? No, yes. Kasi may design na parang hiwa eh. Hindi. No. You're wrong. No, that's not the one.
Sorry.
What does Lagarte mean?
nga.
See, di nila alam.
Nakalimutan ko na. I think straps.
Yeah. Kasi
Well,
we go through so many
I know,
names
right?
talaga
Yeah, I was-
before we launch like one particular style.
How does the christening of a shoe go? Like the christening with a name. How does it go? Do you like fight with each other? Or parang yun na yun? Ito na yung translation.
And then we got several, like, we get siguro mga 5.
Okay.
Padeng Italian, padeng
Okay,
French,
that's nice.
padeng
That's great.
Spanish. So
and then
it's
you
different.
look at the photo or the prototype and then you see what's bagay.
And then we
Or
also
what's-
listen to how it sounds like. Mahirap ba i-pronounce?
Yeah.
yes.
Mahirap ba i-pronounce?
Yeah.
Kasi pag hindi kaya,
Mahirap
hindi
lang.
Yeah.
Parang may order. Parang ano. Yeah. Okay, go. Yeah. You may proceed to the next. This is so fun. You know what? I think I spelled that wrong. Is it correct?
It's correct.
Ay, salamat. Grabe. Yeah. This one I have.
Yes,
This is super
yes, the
comfy.
camo.
And it's like pang like city and harabas and all that. What is your inspiration? What is Beauchamp print? Camo.
Bobo siya.
No, it's a...
What is it?
He's a French,
Ambassador to the United... No. He's a French
French
scientist.
na producer for mga ballet shows, ganyan. So, we got it since it's something na different din siya, pero
Yeah.
still related to ballet shoes.
Okay, that's fun. That's nice.
So,
Kala ko
one of
hindi.
the, nag-veer away from our usual...
That's fun.
Pag nauubusan kami minsan, we just try to be as resourceful as
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or di ba pwede kayo tumingin sa menu, punta kasi sa French restaurant. So, mga pangalan din doon magaganda.
Foie gras.
Foie gras. Di ba? Sarap kainin ng shoes. Here again is your Llanura of 2013. Always basic. Always there for you. I love basic. I'm so basic. Is that an age thing? No.
No.
It's classic.
Okay. That's nicer. Very good. I'm a classic. Classic Tita Kim. Here is Anzuelo. What is Anzuelo?
Twist.
Ganda nun, ah. Ganda nun. Ang ganda nun in fair. I love it.
Yeah, this is one of our best sellers. And we've been reproducing this. So it's more than 10 times.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Do you have like a winning formula already? Like when you produce shoes, you know how like you go crazy and you're creative and then you love it so much and then it doesn't sell and you're like, why I love it so much? Why don't you people buy it?
Sometimes it really happens.
Yeah.
So,
It does, right?
Yeah, it really happens.
And then do you feel bad? Parang, maganda na picturean ko, I'll see that faraway place. And then what?
No, that's true. As in, those that are...
That you
naman- no, those that we use talaga all the time.
Okay.
We take lots of photos of them.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And then post them on Instagram and Facebook.
Then you change the name para kunyari maraming tao na just kidding.
that's a good idea.
No. But yeah, diba? You love it so much, you take it everywhere. It's maganda yung mga bato-bato background.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do you do when you love a shoe so much and then you design it, you release it, and nobody buys it?
How you guys? Where did you buy? We keep on taking photos.
Okay, yeah, good.
Keep on taking photos.
Okay, next. Next is the Serendra.
Sereno.
Sereno means peaceful. BGC?
I don't
Sereno.
remember.
Like,
Tennis player na magaling. Ano?
I don't remember.
Clear? So serene.
Baka ganon.
Ano na? Classy. Yeah, no, I don't know. This is what you're wearing. So what was your inspiration for this? This is a fun new, what's this material?
When we choose styles and designs for the collection, we also consult the parang trends of the season.
Yes.
Yeah. Ano ba yung trend? Yeah.
So siguro naglilinis siya ng bintana. Tapos sabi niya siguro ito yung uso. So ayun na yun.
Yeah.
Do you test your shoes extensively before you release it? Of course, that's why it's so comfortable. When you test it, do you get duguan ng paa? And then you adjust, ganyan, and then you
Hindi
release
naman
it.
duguan ng paa. Pero we really do adjust talaga from the first prototype. Naturally, yung first parang, ay, ano ba to?
That's right? And
Meron
then,
talagang ganun.
until it becomes the perfect shoe.
Yeah.
Exciting.
And I guess so from the cut to the comfort, like ako, I have banyan.
Yeah.
So I know with this pair, okay, ito masakit here. So we need to change it.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are the parang how we road test the shoes.
I know, right? Because like people also, when they order, they're gonna open up about their feet issues.
Yes.
So you have all these customers, and you know all about their feet.
Yes.
So parang, kailangan ko ba malaman yun?
Pero really, they really do open up.
Yeah, they'll tell you.
Like,
Which is
all
good.
these
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, we welcome those comments talaga because it's something that
Like
will
real
help
people
us
problems,
improve,
yeah. To help you develop a better shoe.
And it's also in a way parang heartwarming kasi usually parang you're a bit nahihiya to share about your issues with your feet, diba? Parang malakas ang pawisan.
Yeah.
So parang it's great that we get
Oh my
feedback
God,
like
I think that was... No. I think No, that was
Kasi
you.
that's, for example, that comment, like parang mabilis pawisan yung paa ko. That's actually why we switched to real leather lining in soles. Because it makes your feet breathe better.
Yes.
So,
versus synthetic.
Yes.
Para sauna. No, but that's true naman of all feet. If you don't use real leather, it's like a sauna. But you guys use real leather lining.
Yes.
And you use cloth also for the impresso, right? Impresso.
For some.
Saan na tayo? Here, okay, I'm not gonna pretend I can read that Franja. Franja?
Yeah.
Frangi. No.
Franja.
Franja means France. Fringe.
Yes.
Fringe. See, I speaketh the language. Here again, you are with your fun designs. Grabe, pwede mo itupi yan. Can you imagine, Yaya, natutupi yan? O ba tutupiin yung mga shoes ko? Okay, go ahead. Here we are again with Leonor.
Yes.
Ano yan? Pink? Ba't may pink dyan? Pink ba yan?
Old Rose.
Old Rose.
Sorry, malabo yung eyes ko.
Ren. This is my favorite. As in, parang I can't tell you how much you need to buy everything. As in everything. Because I have feet issues also, which I will dare not share on this show, but maybe I'll tell you guys later. Close kami! What's this? You have to buy it. It's the best. Si Camo. Naiyak ako when I saw it. As in, gusto ko siya. This is your first, no, this is not your first sandal. It's your first single strap.
Yes.
Yes. Diba? Finally. Bakit ngayon ka lang? Next. Impresso again. Subaru Impresso. Masarap yung i-drive sa Subaru. This one, dinadaan-daanan ko yan sa ATC. Tinitignan ko siya ng masama. What is your inspiration for this? It's so chic. As in, para siyang 4,000 pesos. Ganun yung itsura niya.
Wow.
As in, Ganun yung arrive.
We think also na every shoe cabinet needs a classic thong sandals.
Thong sandals.
Yeah.
And thong. It's so classy. It's so chic. Yeah.
And then, when we first saw that material, the metallic na gold and chrome, we really fell in love with it.
You get like that, no? Do you get like that? You get kilig when you see material?
Yeah.
Like, parang we stock up on it na talaga and then reserve it for like, pwede pa to for this
Like, plan it already. Yeah. So, what are you planning for now? Secret? No, what are you planning for? What season are you planning for? Mga spring, summer
towards
level.
the end na of holiday, yung planning.
Shucks.
Yeah.
Forward thinking. I don't even know what I'm gonna cook for tomorrow. Todo planning, no?
Kailangan talaga.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we won't be able to release anything.
And you release like
regularly.
on time. You always release. There's always something new.
Yes.
Yeah.
Such as this. So, minamata-mata ko to. Meanwhile, behind my back, they release a newer version. Tanan!
Yeah.
Which is right here before my eyes. Di ba nakakainis? Parang you want to buy them all. Di ba yan? And these retail for only like 900. 900 bucks, can you imagine? You can buy everything na. Tapos you can, I'm not gonna fold it.
You can fold it.
Really?
Yeah.
Like paloob or palabas?
Paloob.
See, you can fold it. As in, yan. Dali mo na yan. Biyahe na kayo. Now na. What are we looking at? I love this photo. Who was here? Was it you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
as
you
of-
brought all your stuff.
Yeah.
You made it lata.
Yeah.
You have to. I
Yeah.
think it's a good, it's a fun thing to do.
We really, because back in the Palace of Fine Arts sa back, meron parang part na may steep na steps talaga. As in, me and the photographer really went up dun sa parang part na medyo delikado. Parang, okay itong shot na to eh. Kaya lang biglang mahangin. So parang nililipad yung mga shoes. Parang, oh my gosh, medyo delikado na to. So, kaya dyan nila kami sa baba.
That's so funny. Wow, it's so nice here. Pero medyo delikado. I fear for my life. No, but this is a beautiful shot. And I like what you do. And I like what you encourage other people to do. To travel and to take photos. And everything is proudly Philippine-made.
Yes.
Designed by Filipinos. Ano pa? Where else can they reach you? What are your contact chorvas?
Our website is www.suelasonline.com. And then we have stores in... Where's the camera?
ATC. Ako rin eh. Saan ka lang?
Alabang Town Center, Centrio in Cagayan de Oro, Ayala Center, Cebu, and then our main office is in Jupiter, Doña Consolacion
I
Building.
love it. Yeah, that's my tita's build. No, just kidding. No, it's just Doña. Doña Consolacion Building. Yeah, we went there for the camo.
Yes.
What's it called?
Beauchamp.
No, the
Hindi ko
Soltero.
ma-pronounce.
The Soltero.
Beauchamp.
Ay, Beauchamp.
What's Beauchamp? Si
Beauchamp.
Beauchamp yun. Kami ni MFO.
Yes.
Picture pa.
Yeah.
Tapos si Soltero, binay ko siya sa
Alabang.
ATC levels. Oh my gosh, do we still have time for Chika Chika? 2 more minutes. Okay, so you guys do bazaars. What's that like?
Well, when we started, we were doing bazaars. As in, kami yung nag-screw ng posts, ganyan, latag ng carpet.
Roll the red carpet. Yeah. You know what's the hardest thing about the bazaar? When you're looking for your stock.
Yes. Because it's so small. The space is so small.
But ours was easier kasi naka-cabinet lang siya. I mean,
Oh my
drawers.
gosh, that's right. I remember
hindi
you
na
had
siya
those
bucket,
giant plastic drawers. Tapos parang bubuksan nyo lang. That's right. But in bazaars, that's when you talk to your customers.
Yeah.
Diba? You get first-hand information of what they
That's
need.
right.
So what would you advise to, like, let's say, like people like you 5-10 years ago who are now venturing into shoes? Wag na kayong gumawa ng shoes.
Hindi naman. Siguro just get into something that you're more familiar with. Like, kunwari kami, we didn't know anything about shawarma. So, parang if you feel like you don't have the skill or parang the interest in a particular
The
thing.
interest, right? It's the interest.
Something you love talaga.
So why? You didn't love shawarma?
We did, but we didn't have
love
the skill.
cooking.
Okay, it's the
Yeah, we
cooking,
didn't love
it's the
cooking.
skill.
Yeah.
But you can choose. No, I'm not gonna talk about shawarma anymore. Okay, that's it. That's it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my God. Thank you for watching. Live, love, joy. Yeah, you are so awesome as usual. Naririnig mo ba yung applause? Gusto mo isa pa? Thank you! Bye guys! See you next Thursday!